today, what we have in mind of doing is changing the transmission fluid. About 2 years ago, when the van hadn't driven for a while, and we got it going, then as the engine got stronger, seems like the transmission was unable to handle moving the vehicle. And so I'm going to drive it up on the ramp. I'm going to drive it up on the ramp. Yeah, Grandma's there. She don't know what we're doing. That's not good? Yeah, well, that's all I want to go. I get kicked out. Alright, so it's up on the ramp.
Trying to clean out the act.
Huh?
Clean out the act. Cars just like the kids, you got to pat it when they get treated rough.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Harder to get down here now, Grandma. Ain't so easy.
You ain't got nothing to put on you. Something to lay on?
I got cardboard down there.
Oh,
Yeah. I think it's a 10 in there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and prepare a 10. Okay. I could use a 3/8 or a 1/4 inch. Doesn't really matter. As long as I have a 10. This is too small. This is an 8. Here's a 10. Okay. Oh, that's a 10, yeah. Okay, let's see what's going on under here now. Yep. So, yeah. There's a transmission pan. A lot of times when I'm gonna be under here, I like to have my face shield on. Yeah. And not a lot of space down here. So, yeah. This is the transmission pad here. So, we're gonna have to get it, all those bolts. There are quite a few of them. That right there is 4. We have at least it's at least 16. Well, I think it might be about 18 of these bolts. Okay, let me get to that because this takes effort. Yep. So, where's the tool? What do I do with the tool? Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay. I don't know if it's showing or not, but there's the I have to pull it. It's not very tight, so that's pull. So I just loosen them right now. Yeah, I'm just loosening them. Yeah. Oh yeah, just loosening them. Oh yeah. Yeah. So last time, usually when these vehicles get older, you have to warm them up in the morning because the transmission doesn't really engage. Yeah, recording and working is kind of challenging, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, here's the muffler. The guy just replaced it right there. Sometimes you just have to feel where these things are. Okay, you don't really have a visual at all of that. I loosened that already. There's one in the corner there. Yeah, you're not very tight. And that's because I didn't put them very tight, did I? But those sides are leaking on the pan, so that's good. I'm just feeling for them. Put in a socket over there. And they're all TEDs. They're not tight at all. No oil not leaking yet. So that's good. Yeah. Okay. Get in there. Okay. So they could almost be hand loosened now. I was going to use the drill, but I probably won't bother to use the drill. Alright, let me abandon this thing here for the time being while I pull these things. Okay. Yeah, this was the muffler. You can see one of the oxygen sensors right here. I don't know if that's the one that's got changed. Alright, let's loosen up this. And so yeah, we removed the transmission pan, which is this, and we changed the filter, put in a new filter. And the last time I didn't change the rubber, but I'm thinking to change the rubber now. This is the filter that was in there, and this is the filter, transmission filter. So I put in a new one. Yeah. So just gonna, I already checked the pan. There wasn't any kind of, iron filings in it, because sometimes when the gears of the transmission get stripped, you find a lot of iron filings in the pan connected to that magnet that's they usually put it there. This is a magnet, and if there's stuff coming off the transmission itself, you usually find it on the magnet, and I don't find anything at all. So just some residual oil in there that I'm gonna drain out and try to get it back in shape. All right, that's it. But I had changed it about at least twice, but maybe 3 times. And the transmission itself holds about, I would imagine, about 12 quarts of oil. But when you just change the oil that's like down at the pan, so here as the paint is coming off the pan itself. That's not nice. That's not nice at all. Oh, that's not nice at all. See, that is paint coming off the pan. Paint coming off the pan. Like that at all. Thinking of changing this rubber. So this is a new rubber. Could put it on. Have this bolt here. That's not nice at all. See, that is paint coming off the pan. Paint coming off the pan. Like that at all. is a new rubber. Could put it on.
Deciding to put on the new rubber, I had to align the rubber properly because it fits in a specific way. And then what I did was put about 12 of the bolts to align and hold the rubber in place when I was going to mount it back to cover the transmission below. And that worked well. The other holes aligned and it was easy to thread them with the remaining 6 to 8 bolts.
This rubber is not really fitting too well, is on it. Try this way. Seems to work better that way. Try it then.
Soon after we changed the oil, we had inserted the new rubber. We reattached the pan and then we put in some oil. We took her around the block and I came back and was checking the fluid level soon thereafter.
Fly the wood. See anything on the stick? Fluid on it, but I don't know where it reached. I think I'm seeing it up here. It's clean now.
So trying to check the transmission fluid level after I'd driven it around the block was difficult. I put it stick back in about 3 or 4 times. It did look like the level was way above where I wanted it, but it was a difficult testing. So what I decided to do was wait till morning when the oil settled and just check it cold first and then see how it goes after that.
hard to see. I'm gonna let it be, and then check it cold in the morning. At least get an idea where it is cold.